Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor.
Hello,
How you
Governor.
doing there?
I'm doing great.
What's up, isn't it? Let's do a bloody podcast like they do in America.
You sound like Australian and...
Yeah, both of them. God save the Queen, isn't it?
God save the Queen, ain't
She
it?
still cares about us.
We're not prisoners, no. No.
No.
I can't do it.
No.
I can't do it. I'm so bad at the accents.
Who cares, Governor? Doesn't bloody matter, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's quite intriguing.
Yes, this is the whole podcast now.
No, this is how we're going to speak for the rest of
whole
the
one.
podcast. Yes, it's quite amazing.
Let's see how quickly our viewer count drops as I keep going.
Please don't leave us. We need you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 195 of Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name is The Real Portz, and Evil Sick Bunny is here.
I am here.
What
I
up?
am sick.
The
It's
Queen
gross.
of Phlegm herself. What up?
I'm doing, I'm surviving.
Yeah.
I'm coughing up some lungs and some boogers. It's the Queen of Phlegm, I guess, now. It's my new brand I'm renaming, and I'm going to be a VTuber that's a slug, just a slime blob.
Queen of Phlegm, formerly known as Evil Space Bunny.
Actually, that would be kind of a funny VTuber. It's just a blob of like some gelatinous mass.
Oh, but it's like a real picture of it, like moving.
It's so horrible, dude. I want to make it
Dude, you could actually hawk up a bunch now, put it in a cup, and then give it to an animator, and he could give it a face or something.
Just draw a little smiley face on it, and then sometimes make it go a frowny face.
Or yeah, you
Scared
could go
face.
practical and put a stick in there for the nose, and like I don't know, some beads for the eyes or something, some buttons for the eyes,
Yeah.
like it's a snowman.
Or
Phlegm man, if you will.
Phlegm man. Yeah, different colors of phlegm. For
And then a
different
crown, obviously, because you're the phlegm queen.
Yes, obviously a crown.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah, I love this. I love this idea. What about you? How have you been? Are you
Not
dying?
sick.
That's
That's
good.
for sure.
That's good to hear.
I really have nothing in my brain right now, except
You're just
Baldur's
thinking
Gate
about the
3.
Baldur's Gate 3. So let's talk
Yeah.
about Baldur's Gate 3 and how much you're enjoying this game.
Yes. Baldur's Gate 3 is, I'm not even going to bother describing it because everyone knows what it's probably the most hyped game other than, I don't know, what else came out
Starfield?
this year? Elden Ring? Was that last year?
That was like 2 years ago.
2 years ago? I don't know, dude. What the fuck came out this year? I have been in Faerun, okay? Do you understand?
Okay, yeah, I understand. It's getting like it hit over 700,000 concurrent players the other day.
Dude, for a single player game. Well, I mean,
For
it's co-op, but it's
For co-op, yeah.
holy shit. Yeah.
Still.
That I can't believe how successful it's been. And for a CRPG, like
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of saw the trajectory. Like Pillars of Eternity was backed on Kickstarter, and then that's where it should be
Yeah.
normally. And then Pillars of Eternity 2, not really more people, but then Divinity Original Sin, maybe a little more people, and then Divinity Original Sin 2 skyrocketed, and you're like, oh, this might be something. And then Baldur's Gate 3 is like, holy shit, everyone's fucking playing it.
Yeah.
Even people not interested in the genre, like, whoa,
Yeah.
I
Well,
should play that? Okay.
I think it's capitalized on bringing in a lot of new people. Also, it's capitalizing on like nostalgia for a lot of people and stuff. But how much are you enjoying
There was
it?
something that somebody said, I forget who the fuck it was, so I can't credit them, but they were saying part of the recipe for the success that's happening for Baldur's Gate 3 right now is because of how popular Dungeons and Dragons got because of like Critical Role and all the Twitch stuff.
Oh,
So people are kind of familiar with the dice
Actually,
roll and the,
okay.
like,
Yeah, that makes actually a fuck ton of sense. Yeah, D&D
Yeah.
kind of blew up a lot of games, I think.
Yeah.
For sure. And definitely that fantasy genre. Like,
Yeah.
maybe, yeah, it's definitely a gateway. It's a gateway drug.
It's a gateway drug. Baldur's
More
Gate.
games.
Yeah. My personal enjoyment really doesn't have. I mean, it has not. It's not that it has nothing to do with D&D. I don't really care that much. I don't want to get a D&D group together. But it's not because I don't like it. It's just that it takes up so much time and scheduling and all that stuff. So to just play a co-op campaign, we don't have to worry about DMing and all that shit. Is lovely. It's fantastic. And just as a game, I mean, we loved the first original Sin game, and so Fabian and I have just been. I mean, we put 12 hours in yesterday, and I think we're 15 hours total. Dude, I mean, if I could spend 16 hours a day in that game, I absolutely would.
Damn. Okay, that's some dedication right there.
Yes. There's amazing things. Like if you see like a badass weapon from a boss or an elite enemy or something, that's going to be on them when they die. Although sometimes not always. We came into this group of ogres, not to spoil this encounter for people, but it's a minor thing that's not related to the story. We came across this group of ogres, and one of them was super articulate, and your character has an option to like mention that. And like, oh yeah, I'm really smart, huh? It's pretty wild. Even the ogre knows he's not supposed to be that smart. You're like, what the fuck is going on here? When you kill them, he drops an item that raises your intelligence to 17, which is huge. It matched my max stat, which was dexterity at the time, and it's just a crazy item. It's amazing.
Funny.
Yeah. So he was wearing this little tiara thing. This giant ogre. It was great.
That's cute. Yeah. I like that. That's a nice touch. He's like, yeah, I'm not supposed to be this smart, but I don't know why I'm smart. So here we are. I'm just going to go with it.
Yep.
I heard there's a lot
Incidentally,
of horny...
never getting rid of this crown.
He's so pretty. I heard there's a lot of horny stuff in here.
Well, they're pretty upfront with the full frontal nudity. You can choose your bush size mainly, and whether you have a penis or a vagina or nothing. I think there's a Ken doll option. Maybe not.
Oh, okay. So you can be A's.
No, actually, it's not. We were disappointed by that fact.
Oh, okay. So you can't be smoother than a Ken doll.
No, but you can take your clothes off whenever you want.
Oh, that's nice. Does it
seems to care. I haven't been in a town when doing it, but your party does not give a fuck.
Your party's just like, oh, he's being our fearless leader again.
That's him. That's kind of his thing, you know.
Forney asked, is it cyberpunk levels of intensity, or is it more like?
Well, there's no slider to make it bigger, so it's there's actually no sliders to make anything bigger. Which is a very weird. Their character creator is pretty good, but it's lacking some. Like you can't be a biggin, a little. You can't give my body type is not in the game. Is what I'll say.
Okay, so you can't be chubby like us normal nerds.
Yeah. Which is a little weird, but I think it's just for ease of making everything fit. Which is whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah. I don't forget where I was going with that, but yeah, I started this thing called Backlog by Chance. You're well familiar with it by now.
Yep.
And part of the rules are I can't start new games that aren't part of this thing that are single player. So this has an exception because I'm playing co-op with Fabian, right?
Yep, that's fair.
And but I also, because it's like a new shiny thing, I've started over on my own. And I'm like, since I'm playing it with her anyway, it's not like it's going to be added to my backlog because it's going to be completed co-op
sometime soon with.
And so the rule I've put for myself is I can't get ahead of where we are. So I've played the beginning part so many times.
You're just replaying it already?
To the point where I wanted to invent a way for me to replay the beginning and still have it mean something. So I cranked it up to the hardest difficulty, and I've been doing hardcore runs in Baldur's Gate 3. So I delete my character when I die. I have not gotten very far.
That's funny as fuck. Wow.
It's amazing. I'm obsessed with this game. It might be. Hold on. one of the best games ever made.
That's a bold
For
statement.
me personally.
Wow.
It's-
Okay.
Holy shit. Yeah. Instantly up there with Dragon Age and everything else. It's oh my god.
Okay.
Whew. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn for the backlog by chance thing.
How far did you get?
What kind of markers do you want to use? About
I
3.5
beat it already.
hours.
Okay. So you're all through the little kid stuff. You're all through the main like.
Oh yeah. I'm not a kid anymore.
How's her dad doing?
Did he just die? I think he just.
Okay, so
he just ate it.
He just ate it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty sad.
It is sad. It was
yeah.
less sad this time because I knew it was coming.
Okay.
So I had
can
tried
remember.
to stream this when it came out on PC, and there were just
the mess.
tons of technical issues that OBS couldn't run at the same time. It was a problem.
Yeah.
So now all that seems to be fine, and I'm playing it. So I like the game a lot. It's fun to explore the open world. There's like a lot of crafting stuff. It's very much like a Ubisoft open world kind of thing.
Yeah, very
but
much.
I like those. So I'm enjoying it. As long as stealth doesn't become a problem, then the game's gonna be great.
No, eventually towards the end you could kind of go psychopath like I did and just fucking rip and tear and just
I was hoping.
blowing up shit, doing
I don't want to deal with
backflips.
traps or sneaking around in bushes. I just want to beat the shit out of stuff.
Yeah, I stopped giving a fuck after a while and said fuck stealth because I'm not good at stealth and obviously I beat this. So yeah, it eventually goes. It's like Deus Ex Machina and
Deus Ex.
stuff. Yeah, or DSX. Deuce.
Deuces X. That's what you said to Josh. Anyway.
True.
Okay.
Okay.
If this podcast ever makes it big, he's gonna have a hard time.
He's gonna be like, "Fuck, I was such an ass."
Keep scrolling past TikToks of people roasting me.
Probably not on TikTok. I think he's gone full. Anyway,
how are you, and what's the gaming situation like?
Is that all you played? New Horizon?
That is it.
Okay.
Baldur's Gate came out, and I have
like
25 hours in it.
Sitting here with my notepad.
It came out on Thursday, 25 hours. Baby, let's go.
God damn. Okay, fair enough. I mean, Zach took off 2 days, and then we lost our internet for one of the whole days, and he was very upset, so...
Did he need internet? Was he co-oping with somebody?
No, he couldn't download it. We lost internet right before the
While he
fucking
was
release.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he was very upset. He like tethered his phone and started downloading through that for a while.
Did that work?
Using his phone data for a little bit, and then eventually the internet kind of got stable, and he was able to finally download it. But yeah,
holy
it was sad.
shit! That is one of the most visceral secondhand pains I've ever experienced in my life. Oh my god!
Yeah, that was a shit day. Yeah, I was working using my fucking phone. Anyway, so I played games this week. I did some Red Dead Redemption. We've been playing that online, like I mentioned. I got a cute new outfit because I forgot how much fucking money I had, and I was just running around shooting shit. They added some new modes. They were kind of neat. Super cool.
Are you moonshining yet? I think that's the last update I remember.
Yeah, the moonshining. I was doing trading and bounty hunting. Those were the two things that I was focusing on. I did like the idea of doing a moonshiner, maybe eventually. I've been playing a shit ton of Farthest Frontier. Absolutely in love with that game still. It's great.
So you've played the religious update?
Yeah, I like the new religious update. It's added some stuff to make people happy and bring more people to the town, which makes it easier to because they added a new thing. So if you have like over 400 people in your city, you have this chance to like get these deeper mines that are infinite. And
what?
Yeah, so it makes it really nice, so you don't have to go out super far anymore. If you're
That's
near,
awesome.
Yeah, if you're near an infinite mine, and then you could trade that shit. You just fucking max that motherfucker out and just grind that stuff. So I've been trying to get to that, but I haven't been able to successfully get there. But now with the new update, I'm hoping I could get there a lot faster and a lot easier.
Oh yeah.
rather than after 200 years being stuck in limbo with people dying, and then new people would come in, and then people would be dying, and new people would come in, and you were just like, like being tossed around.
Ping-ponging back and forth between resources.
Yeah, I was like, it's fucking nightmare fuel.
Have you ever run out of bows or arrows?
Yes.
Ammunition for your bows? Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
You're like, oh god, and then there goes the food supply, and then it's downhill. Dude. It's just everything relies on everything in that game. I don't remember if I talked about this last week, but I played a new SCP 5K game with me and my Battlefield bros. This is a co-op SCP game. It is very creepy. It is also very, very early access. We kept crashing. It was kind of a shit show. But, the guns felt really good. The entities were really super creepy and scary, and it was like a Left 4 Dead kind of situation trying to navigate.
I was about to say what's the co-op situation, but it's like Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
You like make your way through a level kind of thing.
Yeah, you're making your way through a level, solving these puzzles and stuff like that. And then I had my game. You kind of went ham with Baldurs Gate, and I've been trying to save money and not buy new games and stuff like that. I've been trying to be really good, and it's really hard. Also, I'm not the biggest CRPG fan, so I'm probably going to continue to wait and watch other people play. You already knew that, though.
I'm just reacting like you've told me for the first
that's
time.
fair.
Thanks for destroying that illusion.
I'm sorry. We're destroying our reputation. My game was Halls of Torment this week. I put 20 hours.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
I put 20 hours into that motherfucker.
God, that game is amazing.
So I did all of the content that I can outside of achievements.
Same here. Oh, yeah.
I'm at 118 achievements already, so I kind of slammed my dick really hard against this game. This is very satisfying. You know what I wish this was? I wish this is what Diablo 3 and 4 were like. I mean, Diablo 3
I was
is
kind of thinking, like, couldn't you kind of only change the combat and have it be a functional, fun game?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and it's very satisfying. Constantly having to move, constantly having to do stuff. You can't really sit still in this one. It is a lot more complex than Vampire Survivor. Is
it more complex?
I felt like it was. I mean, there's indicators, so it makes it a lot easier to understand what's going on and what to get and stuff. It'd be like,
well, it's kind of like Vampire Survivors in that the indicators aren't there until you find them the first time.
Yeah.
But there's less things to do on the map, I think.
Right now, yes.
Other than the items, like collecting the items in the well. That's a new thing, which is dope. But in terms of like surviving and stuff, I thought it was just, to me, it was more difficult because the ramp up is slower, you know?
Yeah. The ramp up
Your
is
path
a lot
to power
short.
is much slower.
Yeah. Also, there's no like stupid overpowered items either. So there's no like super OP.
There's nothing that's insane. Yeah.
Yeah, like fucking garlic and stuff like that. There is the one that's like garlic. The ring around you that just slowly pulses, but it's not like constant, and it doesn't immediately start kicking
everything
back and stuff.
Takes a while to build up.
Yeah, and so it is a lot more slower paced, so you have to constantly keep moving. And I really liked it. Obviously, I put fucking 20 hours into it immediately. So
Hell yeah, I can't wait because it's super early access, but I can't wait for more content.
Yeah, me too. I was hoping to see. I couldn't find their like if they had a timeline or not, but yeah.
Like a roadmap. I don't know. I haven't seen.
Yeah, I haven't looked for one on a regular basis, but yeah.
I played that Renfield game that's like that came out with the movie, which is weird.
The Nicolas Cage
movie? Yeah. They made a Vampire Survivor game. Yeah.
I never heard of this. Renfield?
It seems not good, but I can't pin my finger on what is bad about it.
Is it on Steam?
It is on Steam.
Oh, it is on Steam. It's $5.
People like it. I think it's just different. The graphics are flashy, but the animation is bad. I don't know. I haven't formed an opinion on it, but when it
That's
came to
so
playing that or
funny.
Halls of Torment. Halls of Torment won handedly.
Oh,
so.
Halls of Torment. I
The
love
graphics
that.
in
Old
Halls of Torment are
aesthetic.
so good. The Diablo 2-esque, like, oh.
Yeah, it's like when we were talking about low poly and stuff the other day, and how it's just like those older graphics somehow still hold up just fucking great, and I love them. Love them. Speaking of things I love, you want to talk about the news this week?
News?
There wasn't a lot. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. So speaking of top sellers this game, and I'm hoping that Baldur's Gate passes this up, but Diablo 4 is had its best month, which was June. It was the best selling video game, and it is the third best selling video game of the year so far. I don't know who the other top two were. Legend of Zelda Tears of Kingdom. I'm sorry.
Oh, sure.
And then Call of Booty. You know.
The industry's doing well.
Yeah, it's doing well. It's repetitive. We got an Activision game, we got a Nintendo game, and we got another Activision game. Fuck!
Yeah.
They should have never merged with Xbox. No, I'm kidding.
If you had a magic power right now, one-time use,
okay,
to make a game the best-selling game of the year, what would it be?
It has to come out from this year or any year?
This year.
Ooh. Dredge? I think Dredge needs more recognition. It came out in March of this year. It is an indie game. It did do really well for an indie game. It's like the first game they've ever released from this studio. It is self-published and everything, so it still like did really well, but I would have liked to see more people playing it than what I did see people playing it. Yeah. What about you? Is there a
My
game?
answer's super boring. It's just Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, an alternate would be Halls of Torment, but I don't think anything beats. Nothing deserves to beat Baldur's Gate 3, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's it's a major contender for Game of the Year this year, but so is Tears of the Kingdom. So it's gonna.
Yeah,
be
I wonder if it is because
see.
Starfield and Tears of the Kingdom are.
I don't know if Starfield is gonna be a contender for Game of the Year this year.
What?
I have a bad feeling it's gonna be delayed again. I had a dream about it the other day. That Starfield was delayed again.
Yeah, I don't think so.
If it gets delayed again,
we're pretty close.
Even if it gets delayed,
weeks away.
Even if it gets delayed to the end of the year, if it's past the Jeff Keighley day of like I think it's December 8th.
Mm-hmm.
If it's past that date, it won't fall into this year. It'll be next year.
I don't think it's gonna get delayed.
You don't think it's gonna be delayed?
No.
I have a feeling it's gonna be delayed.
I've heard that sentiment. I don't know. It's very close. We're weeks away.
Yeah, you guys.
Weeks. Although we haven't heard. Usually people like to announce that they've gone gold or whatever, but.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah. You guys will have to let us know your opinion. Yes, no, maybe.
Maybe so.
So, next thing I want to talk about that got leaked this year. There's gonna be a Nintendo Switch 2, which kind of is, or I don't think this is the most exciting news. We kind of already knew this was coming. It's gonna be a successor, of the Switch. It's basically just gonna be the Switch 2 or the Switch Pro, quote unquote, which is what they always talked about releasing, but because of the shortages that were happening when it was originally brought up, they just said, nah, fuck this shit. We're not gonna bother trying to make a pro version. So I think this is now them trying to.
Yeah.
The biggest thing, the reason why I bring this up is they are not answering anyone's question on whether this is going to be backwards compatible or not with the Switch.
Uh-oh.
And I think if you want to fuck over...
Is it even going to be advanced enough to warrant not being? Like, what?
I don't know. That's the thing. It's like, how much better hardware can that tiny little thing get? Obviously, the Steam Deck is huge compared to the Switch, right? Like, how much more can you slam into that? Especially if it's going to be that thin.
I don't know, to be honest. I have no idea.
Yeah. But on top of that...
How fast does that technology leap? Probably not this fast, right?
I don't know. That's the ultimate question. It's like, are
Because like
they...
Steam Deck can technically run better things than the Switch, but like not super reliably and on like the lowest possible graphics. It's just not, like Witcher 3 runs really good on both. Well, I don't know how it runs on the Switch, but it is on the Switch.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, so the people are freaking out and having a meltdown on Twitter and other places and being like, why won't Nintendo answer this simple question? It's like, is all
what's
my stuff
the
gonna be
storage
transferable?
on the Switch? It's a SD card, right?
It's an SD card. And it depends on how...
Are they ever going to put an SSD in there? Because it probably needs that by now.
I mean, my little SD card in mine currently, I think is 256 gigabytes, which I haven't barely touched at all. So
Yeah, but the write speed is so much slower, right?
it is a lot slower than an SSD. I mean, anytime you're gonna go smaller, even with like the cartridges and stuff, reading off of the cartridge rather than the actual machine itself, is slower. Yeah, so like downloading it to your Switch actually has an advantage compared to even running it off of the little fucking cards from the actual like the cartridge.
Yeah.
So so people are freaking out obviously, and they're like, I spent a lot of money. Are you really gonna fuck me over from these games?
Just keep your Switch. What do you? Why the backwards compatibility? Who cares? I don't give a fuck. Console losers. Just buy a PC. Everything's backwards compatible.
Except for Nintendo games.
Except when it's not. Except when Windows breaks it.
When Windows breaks it, like that fucking game that remains to be unspoken.
Well, I don't know the reference.
From Lazy Susan Gaming. This is just now me and Portz talking to each other. Yeah.
That's a sore spot for me.
I'm so sorry it didn't work. The game was from 1998. What do you expect?
I thought it was newer than that.
Yeah, I think we should make a rule. We have to at least launch it and try it for 2 minutes and see if 100%.
It works. Yeah. Well, when it's in doubt, right? We don't have to. All the other games are fine.
Yeah,
I figured since it was on Battle or Game Pass that it would be fine.
I'm surprised too, honestly. Honestly, no, you're not wrong. I was surprised it was on Battle Pass. I'm like, well, if it's here and if it's on Steam, it's probably working.
Yeah, but no. Well, Steam doesn't mean shit. But
that's true. That's true. Steam doesn't mean shit. I have bought lots of broken games off of Steam, and none of them worked.
Steam is like, thanks for the money.
They're like, bye, deuces, bitch. You stupid fuck. Okay, other weird news this week. So, like I mentioned, not a whole lot going on this week, so this might be the shortest podcast we've ever done, and I'm really sorry, but I'm also sick. So bear with us.
Baldurs Gate, sex with a bear reference, everybody.
Thank you. You picked up immediately what I put down. Sex with a bear. Why won't you be a bottom for a bear? Anyway, inside the Holocaust Museum is a museum.
Hard left turn. What the fuck?
And, goes into the horrible, horrible events of World War II.
Yes.
This is being brought to us in Fortnite. I don't know why Fortnite is doing this again. They did this like 2 or 3 years ago. Oh yeah, they had the slavery thing. They had like a museum.
I purged that from my mind, I guess.
Yeah, I think we talked about it, and there was some racist shit happening with that. People were doing certain emotes.
They have a showing of Django Unchained in the game or something.
I don't know. They had some really fucked up shit, and so now they're gonna bring the Holocaust Museum to Fortnite. Which, again, why? Why are you trying to do this?
Educate the youths.
I mean, yes, but this is just such a fucking weird way to do it.
It's such a bad place to do that.
It's such a bad place to fucking put it. Like, honestly.
Of course it is. Yeah.
It's so fucking wild. And just, I still can't get over this, okay? Like, there's like pictures of the exhibits and stuff like that with people and different things, and like you could go up to the little things and just click on it, and it's basically to help improve on Holocaust education. I'm putting improve on that.
Yeah.
Not to say that fucking anybody's education on this is great, probably at this point. I remember getting it glossed over in history class. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? What is anyway. Yeah, it's very weird. And I don't know why they're doing this. Maybe it's because there's concern about Holocaust denial and young children. Apparently that's a thing with Zoomers. Who the fuck knows? It's like them not knowing about the Titanic being at the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, it was the Martin Luther King thing. To learn about Black history and slavery and the bad things that America did and how much of a garbage nation we are. But yeah, now they want to bring this to Fortnite, and people are probably going to make some racist thing. So maybe that's what we'll talk about next week. Children being pieces of shit and garbage.
Yeah.
Or go learn.
A shocking number of those people probably not children.
You know what? You're probably right. It's probably like the 21-year-olds. The fucking edgelords.
I'm just saying, there was a lot of bad people online when I was a kid, and there was no Gen Zers around.
Well, guess what? Gen Z is 21.
Yeah, but 21's not. That's not old. That's still a youngin'.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm saying there's people in their 30s that are pieces of shit.
Oh, yeah.
And probably still play Fortnite.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. Like, you just can't. People are just dumb as fuck. They're just dumb as fuck. But yeah, I guess go check out the Holocaust Museum or not. I don't know.
We're going to do a feature on it. We're going to put a YouTube video out.
Wow, I'm learning so much. Where's Anne Frank? God damn it. Go read her diaries. Actually, they're really good. Okay, so, I don't know how much you know about Kai. Kai sent?
Well, I know more than I used to because I saw the tweets that you did, probably.
Oh, yeah, I saw all the tweets. I saw the police.
Dexerto was very interested in this topic.
Dexerto was obsessed with this. I think everybody's obsessed with this, and I think also a lot of people were not expecting what happened to happen. So, yeah, he talked about it on stream once, maybe twice. Didn't really do any major advertising until the day of, and he's like, yeah, giveaway at the park, we're gonna go here. And he's like, oh, how many people do you think is gonna be there? And he's like, oh, like maybe 500, maybe 600 and stuff. He even said that on stream. Not that the defend what he did was probably not the best idea.
Well, that's a very stupid estimate because he's one of the most popular online figures.
He is he's the biggest streamer on Twitch.
The biggest streamer on Twitch.
Yeah.
Is that the most popular person on the internet, though?
I mean,
probably not.
Probably
there's YouTubers
not.
that could pull people. But there's the live
Markiplier.
situation
Yeah.
component to it. And also, it was in New York.
Yes. Which is huge, obviously.
If it was in Connecticut, then no one would give a shit. You know? It's in New York. There's 10 million fucking people in that city.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, he lives in New York, so it only makes sense for him to do it there.
Yes, of course. But the estimate is stupid, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, so Kai announced on Friday that he would be doing a giveaway in it was Union Square. And he had PlayStation 5s, he had a PC or two, he had a camera, he had like a stream deck, a bunch of shit. He had a bunch of shit that he wanted to give away. And yeah, so police were already there. They were starting to hold stuff down, and then 7,000 fucking people showed up. 7,000 fucking people. Just imagine like doing something and announcing it on your stream, and then fucking 7,000 people fucking explode onto the scene.
That's wild.
Obviously, the streets in that fucking little tiny square could not contain that many people.
Turns out people like free stuff a lot.
Yeah, that's true. They definitely do like free stuff.
The thing they like more than, well, as much, maybe?
Yeah.
He's meeting celebrities.
That also too, and he's super popular, especially amongst young children. And obviously, the crowd got out of hand. Immediately started attacking the police, started attacking pedestrians, started attacking cars. It was all over the place. The cops were not having it either. There's like videos of cops slamming kids' heads, and these are kids. Like out of at the 24 people arrested, 19 were kids, like under 18.
Wow.
Yeah, so slamming children.
Didn't Kai save a baby? I read a headline that said he saved a baby from the stampede.
No, he got fucking picked up and carried away like a little baby. Like, did you see his bodyguard grab him? Like,
No.
his bodyguard is huge. Okay, so Kai is in a
He's got like Grizz.com.
Yeah, he's got like Grizz.com, and they literally like picked him up like a small child, like a toddler.
Oh, he was the baby that got rescued.
Yeah,
maybe the headline said Kai rescued like a baby.
He's like, I was that baby. I rescued myself. It's like, good job me having security for myself. But yeah, it was kind of crazy. There's a lot of fucking crazy videos. Like the one that I think went the most viral was the cop slamming somebody's head into the back of a car, and he slammed his head so hard that it shattered the glass. Like shoved this dude's head through the fucking back of a van's glass. Like just fucking, it was wild.
So he rolled a critical success on that.
Yeah, he got a nat 20. He got that nat 20. Yeah, immediately like pulls the kid heads out of the fucking car door, and he's like, "Oh fuck," realizing he fucked up, maybe, hopefully. But yeah, no, it was crazy. It's still a hot mess. A lot of people were arrested, obviously. He made several statements about it, but you know that he's like, "Oh, you know, it was all half-ass." I don't understand why he wanted to do that. But
well, when you're rich and famous and young and terminally online, you have thoughts that pop into your head.
Yeah.
And you just do them because you don't have parents.
Ooh, you think it's not parents?
Well, I don't know. I think, isn't Kai the guy? I think he called his mom to say he was #1 on Twitch.
Yeah, and
so
she
he's
didn't
got
give a shit.
a mother. No, she was like, "Oh, I'm proud of you." I think.
Did she?
Yeah, I think it was a nice thing.
Okay, maybe it's somebody else.
I think so. If I'm thinking of the right person.
Okay. No, apparently he deleted his statement, so he hasn't released an official statement anymore.
He unreleased his statement.
Well, there was some on here, and then now it's gone. Oh, good. I have like
see.
6 bot following me right now. But yeah. Treason brings up, we established kids are the worst, so they probably deserve it. They're probably Fortnite kids. Ow!
It doesn't matter what video game your kid is addicted to. They don't deserve to be run over by other people.
Yeah, I don't think they
even
deserve.
if it's funny.
Or its head slammed into a fucking, back of a van. It was fucking wild. It was like legitimately wild.
Don't let your kids go to things like that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Now I think he's been arrested too for this whole ordeal.
Kai?
Inciting a riot. Yeah. So he got arrested for
That's a little ridiculous, isn't it?
I mean,
and if it's a little slap on the wrist, like a night or 2 in jail, fine. But a riot, come on.
Yeah, no.
That was a whoopsie doopsies.
Yeah.
Won't do it again. Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't. Obviously, I don't think he's gonna do it again. It would be really fucking dumb if he did.
Do it in Connecticut, Kai. Jesus Christ.
No one's gonna show up. Actually, I bet you even if he did it in Connecticut, people would drive or fly. Or
it wouldn't be
somehow get up
7,000
there.
people.
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? But yeah, he got arrested.
If it costs them more than they're gonna get in free shit, they're not gonna go.
I don't know if he's been what he will be charged with. at the end of the day, inciting a riot. You know, it's funny that he could get arrested for trying to do a giveaway and trying to do something good, and instead a riot breaks out, and then there's people who incite riots in certain areas on a certain day in January, and they just, you know, not to get too political, but I digress.
Didn't a bunch of people get arrested from that?
I was trying to say the person who incited that should get arrested for it.
Oh, I see. But he wasn't there.
It's true. He wasn't
talking about?
there. That's true. He wasn't there.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. He didn't get baby carried off like Kai there, like from his two handlers.
That is a funny image.
Yeah, there's I'll have to try to find the image. So
I got
can
carried
send it
by
to
the
you.
strongest bodyguards of all time. You've never seen muscles like these guys had. It's crazy. Not that you need a strong man to carry me. I weigh very little.
We're very little.
I'm the most fit president that's ever. Okay.
Thank you. That was always so funny. That was always some of my favorite shit. Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to find the image of him getting carried off. But yeah, it was funny. I feel like the free stuff, he could have rolled a giveaway online and mods. Could have shifted out. Yeah, definitely. But I think he's a very personable person, and I think that's what he wanted to do, was meet people and
Kai
go out there.
seems like a pretty nice guy.
Yeah.
I don't think he would do something like this maliciously.
Yeah, out of all the creators,
Although, isn't he the guy that went in with what's his name on Prime?
No. That's oh
Who's
my
that?
god. I don't Logan Paul and
That's KSI.
That's KSI.
Yeah, okay. It's 3 letters that begin with a K, you know.
honestly fair.
Okay, all right, that makes me feel better. Yeah, he
Yeah.
seems like a good guy.
Yeah, it's 3 letters, you know, Kai, KSI. It's close enough. The 2 letters are the same.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, we'll see what happens. Maybe he'll get in trouble with Twitch. Who knows? I don't think he'll get in trouble.
He makes a lot of money. Better leave him alone.
I mean, he was the most subscribed to. He beat everybody's score. Oops.
Yeah.
I didn't mean
I
to pull that up.
remember we talked about it when he beat Ludwig.
Oh yeah, he
Ludwig,
did.
right?
Yeah, we talked about it when he beat Ludwig, and then I think he beat his score again. Like a couple months ago again. I don't remember. But yeah, he's like big dog. Beat XQC. And now XQC's off of Twitch mostly.
I think XQC got a better deal. To be honest.
He got that fucking bag. He's just like
100 million, dude.
I mean, just look at Ninja. Ninja got that 60 million and stuff. And then there was that
And now he is pathetic, dude.
Oh my god.
Did you see him ramble off about some guy with 1,000 viewers?
Oh my god, yes. Okay, so I was just about to bring that up because I
Was
ran
that
out of
this
news.
week?
No, that wasn't this week. That was a couple weeks
Okay.
ago.
Yeah, I thought so.
Let me see. Let me see who he was. I forgot who he was making fun of, but it was the most
No idea.
fucked up thing ever because like that kid is like he's like a teenager. He's not even I don't think he's a legal adult. Or maybe he just turned 18. He's like a little kid. He's a baby. And Ninja Beef. Let me pull up the okay, that just pulled up Beef.
I was gonna say, I don't know what I don't want to know what Ninja Beef looks like.
And even Tim, like he like Ninja starts fucking just shitting on everybody. He even shits on Myth too. He's just shitting on everybody who's left the Fortnite.
I don't
sphere.
understand that mentality because there are so many opportunities for people to stab back at him. His career took the sharpest nosedive maybe we've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, he used to be #1. He was the Fortnite guy, and then he just fell off a fucking cliff.
Yeah.
He did all those dorky fucking regular TV interviews with like Kevin Hart and shit, and it fucking dropped off a cliff.
Yeah.
Talk about unsustainable fucking nobody.
Right. Yeah. It's so weird because it's like if you listen to his rant on with Tim and stuff like that, it feels like he's projecting. It feels like he's projecting
Oh
onto
yeah,
other
he's
people.
like, this guy's he's so irrelevant. Oh, I mean, he gets 1,000 viewers.
He's like, oh,
Like, how
now
many
he's
does
trying to
Ninja get?
do.
Like maybe a couple thousand. Like it's not very many right now.
And he's like, oh,
he
now.
is clinging to, I guess, relevance, as he would say, via Tim the Tat Man. Straight up and down.
Yeah, he. It was just so weird. Okay, so it's Ronaldo, and he's from FaZe Clan, right?
Dude, if I was Tim the Tat Man in that situation, even though they're friends, I would never be friends with Ninja. But if I was Tim the Tat Man in that situation, I would just been like, hey, dude, can you talk to other women yet?
Oh. Ow. I don't think Tim would do that. Tim is like a ride or die homie, as much as I hate to say it.
But if I were in his spot, you know?
Yeah.
First of all, the chair would be too big for me, but I would say that.
Yeah. Tim does try to tell him to shut the fuck up at one point during the whole rant.
But kind of gently.
Yeah, well, he tells him a couple times, and then eventually he does raise his voice, and he's like, dude, would you just knock it off? Like, especially after he starts shitting
Tim
on
could
Mick.
see the clips populating, dude. He was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, see all the clips being made of his channel and how much it's going to show up and how it's all going to be reflected on Tim. I think Tim should have shut it down, but earlier, because, he's, like, shitting on this kid, FaZe Ronaldo. And, talking about, he's like, oh, he's just trying to pivot and he's trying to do IRL stuff and it's like not doing that great and stuff. It's like, switching to any like media, you would know that, Ninja, if you tried other fucking things. And guess what?
Do you remember what it was like when you switched back from Mixer? Fucker.
But like, if you go to his channel and like look at the views and compare it to the other guys, they're the exact same. It's like Ninja.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're
he
like.
Gets 1,000?
No. Like 50K views on his YouTube channel. Well, Ronaldo's also getting like 50K, like on his videos and stuff like that.
Ugh.
Yeah. And Ronaldo even talked about, he claps back. He's like, he calls him like a little bitch, and like he really shut it down and saying that he's washed. Yeah. It was such a good fucking shutdown. And he's like, I'm not even supposed to be talking about this. They told me not to, but I don't fucking care.
Wait, who told him not to?
His managers told Ronaldo not to talk about the whole situation. But he got offered what was it, $18,000 to go to Facebook when he was 15 years old, and he said fuck that shit, even though he wasn't making any money on Twitch. He wasn't making any money on Twitch at the time because he was only 15. He was just barely, chugging along, and he just stuck it out, and he said fuck you, fuck your community. He's like, you sold out, fuck you. You fucked your community. You sold out for $50 million on a dead fucking platform because all you give a fuck about is money. And that's why you're projecting onto me, because you're a little bitch. I mean, it's so weird that
50 million.
It was 60.
I don't think that's the wrong move, by the way. I don't think that's like a zero integrity move. But to do that and then trash this guy for that is it's hypocritical, and it opens you to that criticism, I think. Yeah,
it's very it's just so weird that he's projecting so much. And like, especially for somebody who has the ups and downs, knows the highs and lows of streaming and stuff, and being at the top and then now literally being washed. It's just
it's like, when does the humility kick in? I guess when his money's gone.
Maybe when his
money's
leaves?
Gone and nobody's there. His wife leaves him.
Yeah.
I don't know. She stopped being his manager, right?
Yeah, she, after the whole threatening Pokimane and all that shit show, and sliding into Pokimane's DMs and threatening her. Yeah, not a good move from a manager standpoint.
Yeah. Well, this is more than I've ever wanted to talk about Ninja.
Yeah, I mean, we can compare him to Kai and everything, and like DeLorean brought up, it's like Ninja wouldn't bring that many people. I don't think.
No, not even. No.
I don't think so. Like, think of the Times Square event that he did. He did like a New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
Times
but that was
Square.
That was like the New York. Thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, he didn't put that on. He was just paid to be there because he cares about money.
He paid to be there, and then him trying to start like Fortnite.
Get everyone to do the
dances.
floss, dude.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Is it the floss? Yeah, it was the floss.
Yeah, it was the floss. The little Fortnite floss dance. It was
So
literally the saddest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, no, I'm proud of Kai. It's kind of funny that he got arrested, I guess, but also fucked. Maybe he was inciting it at the end of the day, being like, "Fuck the police." Who knows? But
doesn't seem like it.
I don't think he would.
I don't think there's any evidence for that.
I don't know. I'll have to look a little bit more into it. More will obviously come out after like he makes an official statement. I thought
he was giving away stuff. How is that fuck the police? What the fuck are you talking?
Yeah, I don't know. Some people were saying he deserved it, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Well, I mean, it was a dumb.
It was a dumb
thing
idea. It was a dumb thing to do.
But I don't think people deserve things. Well, that's not true. If you go out looking for bears and you die from a bear, you do deserve that. So, but this is a pretty unique scenario, you know? Not a lot of people have that following and try to do that kind of thing. So he's innovating and, you know, you just take the L and move on.
Yeah, that's true. Treason says, one guy probably said Kai sucks and a fight.
Too bad it wasn't in a cafeteria so they could just have a food fight instead.
Oh my god, that would have been cute. Be like, "You fucking nerds!" It was really funny because I think my favorite thing out of the whole thing was some dude jumping on a car and just jumping up and down, and Hassan said, "I will never tell my viewers to go touch grass ever again."
Did you hear the other thing that people were drilling Hassan for?
No, what's the streamer drama?
Somebody was fucking up this dude's hot dog stand or something, and Hassan is sitting there eating DoorDash or something in his multi-million-dollar mansion going,
yeah.
What is this? Who cares about this guy? You guys are saying that this guy is all oppressed and stuff. He's like, no one gives a fuck about $3 of Doritos.
Okay.
Pretty funny.
Fucking Hassan. God damn it, Hassan. They're so out of touch when you have money. God, I can't wait.
I know. Is there anyone who can stay away from that? I don't know if there is.
I don't know. Maybe you would have to continue to eat hot dogs from the corner, and you know, when shit falls on the floor, you just eat it anyway instead of being like, "Oh, I could buy another one. Duchess, please bring me my floss."
Yeah.
Anyway.
The smallest amount of money goes to my head.
Exactly. You buy how many fucking Steam Decks and Baldur's Gate and gonna buy that haptic suit soon? What's next?
I'm not gonna buy the haptic suit.
I know. I just like to give you shit.
I really would. I mean, if I was like a little richer, I probably would do that.
If I was a little richer.
If I was a little bit.
If I was a little bit. Okay. I think
if I had Ninja's money, I would absolutely. Dude, somebody in Asmongold's chat, because Asmongold put out a video saying he's gonna buy Baldur's Gate 3, even though he doesn't want to play it.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I respect what they've done, and they put out that statement that's like, are there gonna be microtransactions? He goes, nope, 0.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, fuck yeah, we want more of that shit. Like, put out the content, just sell the game, and then move on. So he's like, I might just buy it. And then he found out that he had it already from playing it 2 years ago when it was in early access. I was like, oh. And then somebody in his chat was like, you should give out 10 copies to chat. And he's like, oh, yeah, maybe I will. And then he never did. And I'm like, why? It's a nothing thing for him. He's a multi-fucking millionaire.
He probably doesn't even he doesn't have a manager. He doesn't have anybody to keep track of that shit for him.
Just fucking do it.
He's a solo dolo.
He hates spending money also.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just see from his lifestyle.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I also understand that and respect
a gremlin. I can't imagine staying a gremlin with money. It's crazy. I'm doing this because I'm me, you know? If I was him, I would not be this way.
That's fair.
I'd still wear holy, like, sweatpants, though, you know?
Oh,
my jam.
Yeah, that's my fucking fetish right there. Holes in my fucking, like, crotch. From my chub, my legs chubbing, rubbing together and stuff. Yeah. Nordic brings up the point they need a haptic suit for Lord of the Rings Online, so you could feel the music of the Adele concert.
Yeah.
Rolling in the deep.
And it feels deep.
Yeah, it feels deep on your chest or something.
Yeah.
Or your Anyway, I'm gonna finish. Not that sad or something. I'm purred. Happily.
You heard with purred.
You heard with purred. That's all I got this week. Also, thanks for the filler, because there was nothing going on this week. It was very boring. I think everybody got sucked into Baldur's Gate and then forgot to start any drama.
It's also still summer. People are on vacations.
That's
My work
true.
was dead last week.
Really? That's nice. Yeah. Maybe people are getting in that last weekend before the school.
Yeah. There's people, don't know how they afford it, but they start the summer with a vacation and they end the summer with a vacation.
I can't even take a vacation every year. How the
I
fuck
know.
do they
What
do
the
that?
fuck? Horseshit.
Fucking horseshit, dude. God damn. This is why you guys should go subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can maybe make a little bit of ad revenue.
100%. And also, if you're ever wondering, how does that person afford that? It's usually debt.
Yeah. Copious amounts
Usually-
of debt.
Debt. So just feel good about that.
Yeah.
Not going into debt.
That's true. That's true. Or just being in debt anyway because you need groceries. Anyway, that's it for the podcast. This world is depressing. So don't forget to support us on Twitch and Twitter at Evil Space Bunny and the Real Portz. Portz is streaming again. He's doing his Backlag by Chance
Right after this?
right after this. So we're gonna stick around and so we can throw you guys over there, and you guys will be stuck with him, unfortunately. I'm kidding. Don't be sad. Don't be a sad panda.
I'm a brave panda.
You're brave. You're a big brave panda, or you're a big brave.
I'm a regular
bear
sized
man.
brave panda.
You're a regular sized brave panda. Proud of you. Ignore Backlog on Twitter for the podcast, and also if you don't mind checking out Lazy Susan Gamers, or Gaming with me, Portz, and CK, which is our new thing doing. First episode dropped last week. We would really appreciate it if you guys go check it out. New one should be coming out in another week or so. We love you guys, and that's gonna be all for the podcast. So goodbye.
Bye, podcast. Get out of here.